Yo, guys, what's going on? I do not want you guys to mix this crypto cycle. I just booted up a little small account, some crypto futures, and closing out some profit. Been farming some UNE USDT, some Sol, some BTC, UNI USDT, etc. So, yep, just been having a really good time this crypto cycle. But I'm not playing crypto futures anymore. I just wanted to show you guys that it was possible. So I just want to take some good wins over there just to show you guys the amount of money that you can make quickly, even with a small amount of capital. But I'm actually focused on spot. That's really where my focus is probably going to remain as a trader. I love buying and holding. I love buying dips and just having the asset forever and always pretty much making profit off of it, especially when you buy at good key areas. That's just something where you pretty much just can't lose, you know. Crypto is always going to have different cycles. We're definitely having a 2026 cycle at the moment. Everything has been bursting in a very high direction. We have Bitcoin here, kind of bottomed out, found itself a mirror on the daily around here on this support zone here. Price decided to then create some higher lows and decided to just continue upwards with the trajectory. Looks like we're going to come into this contact with this area of resistance here. And then we should continue to push upward into this resistance zone here. And then we should be on our way upward to all-time highs. Okay. So don't miss this crypto cycle. Crypto is extremely bullish right now. 2026 is looking very strong for crypto. I actually just went ahead and bought some AVAX. So I'm really excited about this. I'm going to be showing you guys the portfolio and stuff like that. I had a crazy meme coin run kind of around June, I'll say. So I was really happy with that as well too. But I just want you guys to be profitable. You know, I want you guys to be successful. I want you guys to be able to achieve the things that you want to achieve, to do the things that you really want to do. You know, I want you guys to be as successful as possible. And I just need you to remember that your consistency is what's going to make you a great trader. You know, how consistent are you? How consistent are you with trusting your process? How consistent are you with, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, how can people improve? You know, one of the ways that people can improve is having more conviction in their trade. You know, I see a lot of people believe in what's going to happen within the market, but don't act on it. You know, and if you continue to do that, you're going to get destroyed. Okay? You're going to be getting destroyed for a very long time. And it's not going to be fun. It's not going to be fun. And I just want you guys, once again, to be successful. But it's not easy to be successful if you're not being consistent. Okay? You have to be consistent. Some of you guys aren't thinking about your future, aren't thinking about what you're going to be doing in the next 5 to 10 years. Some of you guys just want it now. You want everything now. Want it all now. And that's just not how things work a lot of the times, you know. It's not how things work a lot of the times. And I just don't want you guys to be in that horrible perspective, you know. I want you guys to understand that being profitable is something that does take time. But once you are profitable, you're going to be able to dominate. Okay. So if you guys see, of course, check this out on AVAX once again. I got market here coming in this contact with this wick here on the daily. You guys can see this wick right here on the daily. Why would price run down to the specific wick? So right now I'm going as heavy in AVAX as I can, buying this dip since I saw price decide to create a higher low right off of the old previous daily area. Okay. So make it easy for yourselves. And I'm going to go ahead and close some up at the first resistance. And then I should be able to close the rest up here. Okay. And then I can continue to hold maybe a 90% bagger if I want. Since I did buy at a good dip, maybe go for this TP up here, for final. Around this 34 area. So trust your gut. Okay, we got Uniswap as well too. Once again, just made a good bit of money on this on crypto futures. I kind of wish I bought at spot though. I really do feel like this is going to blast potentially back up to ATH. If not ATH, I think we'll get maybe a quarter of the way through. ATH is going to be way up here. But as things have been changing within the world and the global economy, crypto is really now needed. This is really now a needed thing. People are starting to stray away from dollars slowly and slowly and slowly. So we're starting to see that currency is going to be held within crypto. And this also does help companies as well to have funding for themselves so they can go ahead and pay for what they need to pay for, etc. So this crypto cycle, I'm just excited for. Figma too. Some of the tech stocks I've been buying. I'm going to make another video about this. Been buying a lot of the AI tech stocks at the dips. And BTS, this one could potentially want to run a little lower here. But yeah, just been trying to buy all these tech stocks at the dip as much as I can. Just loading up, and just getting ready for big bursts like this. So all I do is buy at key areas of support, like I did at Figma here. I give them out in the signals. You guys will also get access to the StackFinder too. So just like I gave out Figma a couple days ago, I make sure that you guys are always updated, that you guys are always on point with what's going on. And I just make sure that you guys win your trades. You know what I'm saying? I don't want you guys to be losing trades. It's too much money to be made out here, especially when you guys are playing shares or just playing spot crypto. You can make a lot of money just buying and holding, but just buying and holding at the right areas with a very, very strategic offensive strategy. I like to go hard within 1 to 2 stocks, 1 to 2 coins at a time, and then cycle out. And that's just really how I like to play personally. I like to hold a good chunk of it though, forever potentially. Like Intel, for example. I closed Intel at previous all-time highs here. We want a really, really good solid trade here. But I did wish that I held some more shares past all-time highs. You know what I'm saying? So I learned a lot from that. So I learned that even after my take profit gets hit, I'm not closing 100% out of my trade. I'm going to close maybe 95%, leave the rest of the 5% and let that run. And if it really runs long enough, you never know what that could turn into over the years. Just that small percentage gain invested. And you already won majority of your trades, so you can go ahead and get into something else if you feel like something else presents a better opportunity. So AVEX here, I really did like this pullback here. Was a big fan. Went ahead and bought this dip. Bitcoin as well too. Been trying to get some Bitcoin dips too. Been trying to load up on this too. So I've been trying to just load up the stash, man. I had to withdraw from the stash, moved across the country. So I've just been rebuilding the account dollar by dollar, really. And I just appreciate you guys just working with me and just showing you guys how you can run it back up pretty much from nothing. So yeah, man, I love you guys so much. Stay prayed to God. Keep grinding. I'm going to catch you guys in the next one. Peace.